By Britain's first out, Georgie Spence is on course. Philip Searle's Trailblazer. They line pole position, they've got a good lead to defend as well. And this is a lovely Halltown Harley on the early part of the course, but Waylon Roberts, Karen, has come home. That was a super demonstration of just how to tackle this course.
It was just wonderful watching him ride, and Georgie is having a good ride through the first couple of combinations. She's now picked up the pace, and we are so grateful and so happy that the Brits came over to join in on the Nations Cup team. I know they use it as a bit of a staging ground for team competitions for the next generation, and it's just wonderful to watch. And it gives our riders in the U.S. a little bit more to look at other than looking only at ourselves. That's that corner that Waylon took the flag on, the log corner. Now she comes up to a cross question, and so it's like a cross rail that's elevated, and it's not so easy. It's got a big ditch under it. It's
quite an old-fashioned question, isn't it? You
can
choose the left or the right kind of arrow, funnel you into the fence, but like that big oxer out the Salamander Creek, you've got to see a good shot.
Well, exactly.
Georgie Spence, 29 years of age. 3 young rider Europeans and a juniors between 06 and 09. She's amassed 15 4-star completions, so she knows her way around the biggest tracks in the world. Beautifully through once again, nails the net jets, fly over.
It's interesting, the horses are really reading those 2 brushes at the BNC element, because when you walked it, you weren't sure that they were going to focus on it, but as you can see, the first 2 horses have. She's back through the arena. But I saw in the small square, it's not on now, but Philip has started on his horse as well.
Yeah, super to have the US Trailblazer out on the course as well. Former world #1, Kentucky champion in 08 to a weight side to Philip Dutton. But Georgie Spence is going along beautifully. Halltown Harley, he's 12 years of age. He's an Irish sport horse bred by Michael Ryan, who was at the big 4-star in Lamoulan just a couple of weeks ago. His sire Harlequin du Carrel, and the dam sire here, Clover Hill. One of the great names in Irish stallions. Georgie's just up at this stick pile, which is the set-up fence that course designers would take a mix of combinations and more straightforward fences just to restore confidence if need be. Need not be here, because Halltown Harley is really going beautifully, Karen, and look at the turn of foot.
Sure, and she's opening that inside rein and giving the horse room to stretch his stride out and get that little bit faster. So she looks like she's chasing the clock a little bit. Waylon did not look like he was, at this point, chasing the clock. So we'll see how these times come up. Looks by the scores that Waylon had 6.4 time, so that would mean that Georgie is probably closer and trying to get as close to that optimum time as possible.